On to all you Aquarius. So the cards that I have are the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the Chariot, the Queen of Cups, the Eight of Cups, Two of Cups, Three of Wands, King of Pentacles, the World, the Judgment. All right. So the Nine of Cups. Okay, so you don't have any Six of Cups. Okay, cool. So the Nine of Cups, the Ace of Wands, and the Chariot is once again, the Chariot and the Ace of Wands is about the scrutiny or the difficulties of, again, this person that wouldn't let you go, just questioning you. So maybe you did get some form of communication out of them, and they're asking you, why is it that you don't want to be together with them? Why is it that you're treating them like trash? You know, they're trying to flip it, all this other type of stuff. And you, Aquarius, had to answer them, right? Some of them, okay? That you don't want to be with them because it didn't work out the first time. Maybe you may even have tried again the second time. You didn't want to, you didn't want to continue to do the same thing that you were doing over and over and over again, right? That you did the first time. Things didn't work out between the two of you. So guess what? It is what it is. And then you have the Nine of Cups. And even if the two of you didn't actually get a chance to speak, this person is thinking about it that way, but they still need to accept reality that you, Aquarius, don't want to be with them. And the Nine of Cups is about the sense of fulfillment and freedom that you have, right? Now that you don't, this person is actually not trying to elbow in your life and take an active part in your life. So there seems to be some form of calming down from them contacting you, calling you, and all of that stuff, to now it's now starting to dwindle down a little bit. And the Queen of Cups represents, again, this person's still in their emotions. They're still not thinking straight. You know, they still have a very skewed perception. Now, again, this conversation that they're having can very much so only be in their own mind. Okay. Now, if you, Aquarius, knew that you had a discussion with them, that's cool. But more than likely, I'm saying that after reviewing it, this is probably a discussion that they had or they're having between themselves in their mind, and asking, why is it that you don't like them anymore, and how you could change in a way that you could have. Again, they're blaming you for everything without actually looking in the mirror. And it's really sad that they're doing that. It really is sad that they're taking this angle of approach instead of looking at it from a completely different angle and understanding that the reason how they got here in the first place was because of the two of you making decisions. And you, Aquarius, decided to make the decision of moving forward, and they decided to make the decision of not letting you go and being upset and being angry and scapegoating you when it wasn't even necessary to do that. And then the Eight of Cups now is about you, Aquarius, deciding to successfully move forward with your lives, not just from this situation, but talking to other people, living your life, continuing on with, your finances. Because remember, life is not just about only one part of your life. If you throw, if you throw somebody up underneath the bus just for a love life, and the person you didn't have to, you're really mistaking things, and you're really taking things way out of context, because there's other elements to your life. And a lot of you, Aquarius, understand that, but for some odd reason, this person didn't understand that. They thought that, there was only one element, and they completely got absorbed into who you were and into your style after you left. So that's after the two of you are not even in a relationship. And you can see how much of a bad move that was. How are they going to get so absorbed and enraptured with you, Aquarius, now that you, Aquarius, are not in their life? So the Two of Cups speaks to where it is that now a lot of you, Aquarius, are. You're speaking to other people. You have moved on. It's not that you're staying stuck, reminiscing about what, the people from the past that you kept getting the Six of Cups is doing, right? You just wanted them to leave you. I keep thinking about the other day, but you just want them to leave you alone. And you, Aquarius, are absolutely correct in thinking so. Because there's no reason why a person should be still contacting you days, weeks after, right, the two of you stop hanging out, maybe even longer. The two of you stop hanging out, and then now it's like they can't seem to let go. They don't want to let go. They have an issue with letting go. Then you have the Three of Wands. You, again, further confirmation. You've let go. You've already looking towards other lands, land masses, people. You're looking towards, even if you still remain in the same city, looking towards other people, moving forward, talking to other people. You don't care, right? You don't care. The King of Pentacles, and you're looking to really enjoy yourself. You're not, worried about what they're doing at all. The King of Pentacles is very much so a person who is self-sufficient, a person who is in Zen, concentrated on the things that they have to do, and they don't, there's, the things that they care about are quantifiable. They can actually count what it is that they care about. And the King of Pentacles is a person that doesn't care a lot about a lot of things. They're very much so focused. And honestly speaking, you, Aquarius, got it right, because this is the secret as to how it is that you move forward. This is a huge secret. This is one of the pieces of how you successfully move forward from somebody else. It's the idea that you have to understand who you are. That's your core. Whatever it is that you hold dear to you is who you are. It is your spirituality, right? It is your core of who you are. Because then when you understand what's important to you, then your whole reality shifts, literally, your whole reality. And people going to think this is mumbo jumbo, but try it for yourselves. Don't believe me. Try it. Your reality will reflect that. Your whole reality, you will begin to understand. You will begin to understand that your whole reality is based off of that. Your whole reality is based off of understanding that, hey, eventually you have to take into consideration what is important to you. And that if something is not important to you, then you need to let it go. Who cares about individuals trying to do stuff to get on your nerves? Those people are dumb. They're confused. They won't hang out with you. When you're hanging out with them, they got to do everything in their power to be at odds with you and get upset, do this, do that, and all this gobbledygook that doesn't even make any sense. But then when you go about your business, they got to make it seem as if they're trying to humiliate you. And then you got to really ask yourself the question, Aquarius, are they really humiliating you, or are they humiliating themselves? Because here you are moving forward, right? Yet again, doing your own thing, being who you are, charming other people, right? Other people find you very charming, very appealing, right? And here they are now still reminiscing about you, blaming you, thinking about, how you're the terrible one. You're the villain of the story. How you shouldn't have done this, and you should have got back together with them, trying to, but now they're relegated down. They've boiled down to now just thinking about this to themselves. They don't even have anybody that they can talk to about this and blame you and get other people to be like, yeah, we're going to go ahead and blame you, Aquarius. No, they're just lonely now, thinking about this in their head. So now the world and the judgment, okay, is now about how, and here you are yet again. Yeah, you understand, yes, you had to put an end to this. You had to cease this activity. Because now that you have a chance to move forward, these people aren't, ringing your phone a million times or doing this, doing that, doing the other. You're still doing the very same thing that you were doing when this person was doing that. Now you're just able to do that with more peace. Okay? Because they may not necessarily really get it through their head that you don't want to be with them, but they at the very least understand whether, like I said, whether it was that restraining order, whether it was this, whether it was that, they finally get an element of what it is that you're talking about, that you don't want to hang out with them and that you don't want to be with them anymore. So now they have to deal with that. They have to understand that they made themselves really look stupid, because the plan, they don't even understand what the plan really was. They're not even sure. The plan was to be with you while be envious and jealous of you, potentially one or both, and move you out of the space while they're with you. It just doesn't ever make any sense. And because the plan was so dysfunctional, here you are now, right? The two outcomes that juxtapose each other. Here you are living your life, you're having fun, and here they are still very much so alone. They don't have anybody, right? Constantly blaming you for why the relationship doesn't work and trying to come up with any kind of reason as to why they're right and you're wrong, but you're not there. And they're still in the same place that they're in. And what they should be doing is moving forward, just like what you're doing. But yet they're not choosing to do that. So, let's clarify some of these cards. Let's clarify, let's clarify the King of Pentacles. Clarify that. Okay, so let's clarify the King of Pentacles. All right, so you have the Three of Pentacles, the Four of Cups, the Hierophant, and last but not least, you have the Fool. Okay, so to clarify the King of Pentacles, the Three of Pentacles, again, understanding what's important to you. Right? Friends, family, and not listening to any of the things that you may have heard, or, any of the rumors that come your way. People come back telling you something that, about yourself, supposedly that you should have known or whatever. You, Aquarius, are not here for that. Four of Cups, you're moving forward. Hey, you got to. You're moving forward. Regardless of how, whatever it is that people say about you, you're still moving forward regardless. And still getting to know others, the Hierophant, the Fool, and, no one can stop you from doing that. And that this is something that is supposed to happen because it's happening now. And then you have the Fool, and the Fool represents, forgetting about the past and forgetting about the things that happened with that person, and just in general with all of these relationships that didn't necessarily work out. And who cares about that type of stuff? Because at the end of the day, as long as you learn the lesson and you're not emotionally attached to it, that's the point. The point is for you to learn the lesson without being emotionally attached. Okay? If you can do that, then you've got it. Then you don't have that emotional baggage, right? I'm saying in general. But a person who can't look at the past And not only can, and sometimes they can't get the lesson out of it, but they can't look at the past and at the very least stop being emotional about it. Then you know that, you've got some problems and that you need to fix some of those problems. So let's clarify the judgment now. Yeah, because time is winding down. So let's clarify the judgment. Excuse me. The Four of Swords, the Moon, the Nine of Swords, and the Hermit. A lot of you Aquarius could be, even though you're moving forward, a lot of you Aquarius could be thinking about if this person will ever return, if this person will ever decide to like come back, because the judgment it represents Gabriel. It represents the Archangel Gabriel, the person that blows the horn to resurrect the deceased, right? Or the people that has made the transition. And the Four of Swords can represent the deceased or a person that has made that transition. So it just like resting, it could also represent making that transition. So you're wondering about if the other person will ever actually like spring up the old stuff again and decide to come back, and they get a burst of energy and they're like, no, the anger kind of settles down for a little bit, and then now they come right back at it and they're like, we should be together, and why are you acting like this? The Moon and the Nine of Swords, the Hermit, a lot of you Aquarius, you're just not going to put up with this, and you're going to make yourself scarce. So if you ever hear from this person again, there's this plan of how you're just going to lay low. you're gonna lay low. So there's this sense of not being seen, not being heard of. You're not going to answer your call, and whenever it is that you step out, there's going to be more of how you're going to be more quiet, right? So that you're not going to be hanging around your friends. If they want to hang out with you, then they can come over to your apartment or your house. But as far as hanging out outside, you're going to come and go to places that you need to come and go, and you're going to bounce. you know what I mean? Then you have the you have the Hermit. And the Hermit is, obviously, these people are going to be looking for you if that ever happens again. And to be honest with you, there is a slight chance that these people may decide to bring those old issues back up and try to look for you again and try to make some sort of interaction with you again. But they're going to have a harder time doing that. But comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers. We're almost at 7,000 right now. So I just want to say I really appreciate y'all. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, set the notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos.